The Carolina Panthers better beat the Atlanta Falcons this week, or I'm going to flip my lid. And you're watching Pantherology. Panther Nation, what's up? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. But we're just going to dive right into today's video. Before we dive right into today's video, make sure you pound that like button for me. Pound that subscribe button. That's all I can ask. Feel free to comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I will definitely comment back. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Got a lot of interesting stuff coming out. We're going to talk about coming out here soon just to give you a little bit of an idea. I'm going to go talk more about the Joe Brady thing. I know it's kind of been old news, but I've got some more insight on it. Going to talk about why there's better things to come with the Carolina Panthers and the future of this team, just to bring some positivity out there to you guys. And then, of course, the normal content, the games, and all that stuff. So, enough of that. I'm going to give my shout-outs to the end. Let's dive right into today's video. This week's game between the Panthers and the Falcons is going to be segmented right now for y'all. Now, the Carolina Panthers are 5-7, are coming off a much-needed bye week, I think, and will play and host those Atlanta Falcons at Bank of America Stadium this coming Sunday. Now, what will happen when these two NFC South rivals square up this Sunday? Well, let's take a closer look. And we're going to first start off. I'm going to start off with the away team here. Usually I start off with the Panthers, but I'm going to switch it up today. We're going to start with the Atlanta Falcons. All right. So, even after a pair of poor performances for the Carolina Panthers against Washington and Miami, the Carolina Panthers defense still remains on the top in the league, ranking at least near the top in numerous categories, right? So, however, the Panthers will have to make some adjustments this week after losing starting cornerback on that defensive side, Dante Jackson, with a groin injury, which he is out for the rest of the season. Now, Stephon Gilmore will play some additional snaps. Now, according to defensive coordinator Phil Snow, but will he most likely be limited to 50 or so? We'll see. Now, C.J. Henderson and Rashawn Melvin are two additional players Snow has grown fond of and will bring into the game at various points. So, no one has been selecting starting in Jackson's place opposite of A.J. Bouye as of yet. So, aside from determining who would start at corner, the Panthers must figure out how to get off the field. All right, now despite having the league's fifth best third down defense, failing to come up with stops on important downs has been what has harmed this team the most in the past two defeats. Now, fortunately for Snow and these Panthers, Atlanta struggled to convert third down in their previous meeting back in October. The Falcons only converted 3 of their third down attempts, so out of like 10 attempts, I think it was. So one of which came late in the third quarter. Matt Ryan had a terrible day throwing the ball, but it was mostly because the Panthers controlling the line of scrimmage and squeezing the pocket. Now, Ryan was sacked 3 times on that day and was hit an additional 8 times. So, in addition, he threw 2 interceptions. So, the first was a bad judgment that led right to Shaq Thompson. And then the second was an underthrown ball that Stephon Gilmore came down with to clinch the game. So, the Panthers should be able to minimize Atlanta's scoring chances if they can get to Ryan in this game. Now, Carolina Panthers are next, obviously. And we have to switch things up on offense, all right? That's what we're going to talk about right here. Now, as we know, the Carolina Panthers' decision to fire offensive coordinator and highly rated offensive mind Joe Brady during their bye week came as a surprise to some, but given their offensive skills this season, I suppose that it makes sense, and I wasn't that as surprised as maybe as others, like I was saying. But how much of the blame can they really place on the coordinator when the offense's premier running back, Christian McCaffrey, has been in and out and barely healthy for most of the season? So he's done for the year, and the quarterback they brought in to run the show, Sam Darnold, plainly wasn't up to the quality they anticipated of him. Regardless, though, Cam Newton is the Panthers' new quarterback and returning for his second stint. So, nonetheless, he was benched in Carolina's most recent game in the Miami game, and PJ Walker was brought in after the game against the Miami Dolphins and had gotten away. The game got away from him. All right, let's be honest. So Carolina will return from their bye week with a lot to think about and get right before taking the field against Atlanta. So my final prediction here, I'm going to give you my final prediction here for this game. This will be a rough affair, I think. So with several drives crashing and burning, both teams' punters, I think, will be pretty busy as these two patchwork offenses try to work on figuring their offenses out. I'd pick the under almost every time. Take it or leave it. That's up to you. This game is a coin flip, but I'll go with the Panthers, of course. The Carolina still has a solid pass defense, and if you take Matt Ryan's passing options away, they don't have much else to fall back on. So, my final score prediction as well, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to go Panthers 20. I'm going to go Falcons 14. It's possibly going to be a boring game, to be honest with you guys. But, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Also, make sure you go check out the Carolina Panthers Den on Facebook. And also, go check the link down in the description. Go check out the Newsbreak app. Use the link down in my description. It helps me out there. And as always, before I leave you, keep pounding.